Okay, let's be honest. The world of gut health can be a little bit noisy, right? It's just full of quick fixes, really expensive supplements, and honestly, a whole lot of confusion. But what if the single most powerful tool for understanding your own gut isn't in a bottle at all, but in something as simple as a log you keep yourself?
And really, this is the big question we're tackling today. We are constantly being told that a probiotic pill is the answer, that it can solve all our problems. But the evidence we're about to dig into, based on the work of dietitian Jamie Cole and some major scientific studies, well, it suggests the real answer is a lot more personal and a lot closer to home.
So let's dive right in by tackling the biggest player in the game, the probiotic. We're going to see what happens when you put the slick marketing claims right up against the cold, hard, clinical evidence.
Now this is where it gets really fascinating. On the left, you see the promise we're all sold, a quick, easy fix that's helpful for everyone. But then you look at the right, and the reality from a landmark 2018 study in the journal Cell is, frankly, startling. It found that taking those generic, off-the-shelf probiotics after antibiotics can actually delay your gut's natural recovery. I mean, that just completely challenges the core idea that they're a universal good.
And this quote from dietitian Jamie Cole really hits on the real-world cost of all this. It's not just about products that might not work. It's about a massive marketing machine that's built on misinformation, pushing these expensive solutions that often aren't based on evidence, and yeah, they just waste your money. So if that's not the answer, what is? Well, this brings us to a totally different way of thinking, a much more methodical, data-driven alternative. Instead of searching for some one-size-fits-all pill, the real key is to start looking at your own body's unique patterns. It's all about solving your own personal gut puzzle.
And I love how Jamie Cole describes this, like piecing together a puzzle. It's not about a single test or one magic food. It's about methodically, systematically tracking what you eat, how you feel physically, and this is super important, even your mood and stress levels. You do that over time, and all these little data points start to connect, revealing patterns that are completely and totally unique to you.
And when you break it down like this, you can see how straightforward the process really is. It all starts with the basics. Just track what you eat. Then log any GI symptoms you're having. And crucially, you also note your mood and stress, because we know the gut and the brain are so deeply connected. You just do this consistently, and that fourth step, it almost happens by itself. The patterns just start to emerge. So, once you actually start tracking, what should you be looking for? What's the goal? Well, it turns out that the single most powerful predictor of a healthy gut, backed by some of the biggest science out there, points to one very specific thing. Just think about that for a second. If you had to guess the one thing, above all else, above supplements, above specific diets, anything, that predicts a healthy gut, what would you say it is? Well, the answer comes from the largest citizen science microbiome study ever done. 30 plus. That's it. That is the number. The American Gut Project boiled all of its incredible research down to this one simple, powerful figure. So what on earth does it mean? And here's the crucial part. That number refers to the variety of unique plants you eat every single week. It's not about the amount, it's about the diversity. People who ate 30 or more different types of plants had way healthier, more diverse gut microbiomes than people who ate 10 or fewer. It wasn't about a supplement, it was simply about dietary variety. And hey, before you think that number sounds impossible, just look at how achievable it actually is. We're not just talking about broccoli and apples here. Herbs and spices, they count. That little sprinkle of oregano on your pizza, yep, that counts. Nuts, seeds, beans, lentils, they all add to the total. It's all about building a plate that's rich in diversity. The key takeaway here for sure is that variety matters so much more than volume. So this data-driven approach, focusing on your personal patterns and this idea of plant diversity, it really requires a shift in how we think. It's way less about just grabbing something off the shelf and more about understanding a field of science that is just evolving at lightning speed, often with the help of an expert. And I mean, the science truly is changing at an incredible pace. Just as an example, a very recent study that Cole cited found this new genetic link between how our bodies process vitamin B1, that's thiamine, and issues like gut motility and IBS. Now, this is the kind of cutting-edge insight that completely reshapes how we approach treatment, and it's not something you're just going to stumble upon on your social media feed. Which, of course, brings us right back to Jamie Cole's core advice. In a field this complex and fast-moving, it is so important to work with a qualified expert. And not just anyone, but someone who makes it their job to stay on top of the latest evidence-based science, someone who can separate the real breakthrough findings from all the passing fads. So where does all of this leave us? Well, it completely reframes your role.
You are not just a passive consumer of health products anymore. You are the lead detective in the investigation of your own body. You're the one who can collect the most important data there is. And that, right there, is the final, essential question. Before you spend your money on the next trend, the next pill, or the next protocol that you see online, just stop and ask yourself this one thing. What is my own data telling me? Because the answer to a healthier gut, it might not be in a store. It might be in the patterns you haven't even discovered yet.
I stopped trying to find a doctor who would listen, and I did this instead. For years, I was doing everything right. Eating clean, exercising, getting 8 hours of sleep, but I was still exhausted, I had constant brain fog, and my hormones felt completely out of whack. Every doctor told me my labs were normal, and it was probably just stress. I was about to give up until I found Holistic Health. It's a free AI wellness tool trained by functional medicine experts. I spent 5 minutes answering questions about everything: my symptoms, my sleep, my digestion, and it built me this. And this was the light bulb moment. It didn't just give me a list of problems, it connected the dots. It showed me how my gut health was likely impacting my hormones and how that was causing the fatigue and the brain fog. It even gave me a clear list of potential root causes, supplements to research, and even the specific lab tests to ask for. Its tip is secure, over 77,000 people have used it, and it's 100% free to get your blueprint. If you feel like you're not being heard, start here. Understand your body first and then decide your next step.